am. Raise your hand if you're freaking out.
I am. I'm raising it.
Hey, I'm raising it too. You can't see me either, but I'm raising my hand. I'm raising 2 hands.
Woo!
I'm raising the roof.
Hey! Yes, bitch. Hey! Bitch, you taking pictures. Bad bitch. Bitch, you taking pictures. Bad bitch. Take pictures. Take pictures. Make some noise. Raise your hand if you's a boss bitch.
I'm a boss bitch.
Taking pictures. I'm a boss bitch. Taking pictures.
I'm a boss
Yeah,
bitch.
taking pictures. Bitches taking pictures. Take my picture.
Hey guys, welcome to Bitches Taking Pictures, the podcast where we talk about our experiences as wedding photographers and teach you absolutely nothing in the process. I'm Marisa.
And I'm Melissa.
And we are the Bitches Taking Pictures.
Hello.
What's
We're back.
up, girl?
How are you?
Good. I haven't seen you in like a few days.
2 days. Yeah, right? 3 days? 4 days. Yeah.
What
that's
even
a long
are days?
time. I don't even know. But we're supposedly back to normal now. And
Because COVID is over.
yeah,
Which
apparently.
is which you call what?
Kova.
It's Kova.
This shit is Kova.
Yep.
And it's like I'm so happy to like have it be Kova, but it's really overwhelming and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
I am too.
Yeah, it's just like you just live for so long without doing anything and then you're expected to do things and it's like, all right, what? Like, how am I supposed to do anything? And everything sends me into a tizzy.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but
No,
it
it's
really
okay.
does. Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, right? We get an email.
I
and-
have to rally just to like go to Target.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
I have
Me
to
too.
mentally prepare myself. And
Yep.
then even then I'm walking in with my mask in my hand just in case. And then like I get in the store and then I put my mask on.
When me and my daughter Zoe went Saturday, right before 4th of July, and it was so crowded and no one had a mask on. And we were like, looking at each other, we were like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like we were like both totally freaked out, but then we shopped and we kept being like, oh my, because we haven't been in a crowded Target.
No.
And I don't even know how long.
I haven't been into a Target in, I want to say, a year.
Yeah.
I was just doing pickup.
Right? Yeah, me too. I love that Target pickup.
I loved that Target
Right?
pickup.
I'm like, it's just like, oh.
And now I'm thinking of I'm like, remember when you could only buy 1 bottle of bleach at a time?
Yeah.
Remember when there was no bleach? Like, I'm not saying I miss it. I'm just
No.
saying that it's like, it just seems so fast.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't know. And so now when we get an email from a bride or mostly brides, they're all brides. Yeah, when we get an email from a
Bride or bride's mother.
yes, I'm like, and she's asking a perfectly normal question like, what time should I tell the hair and makeup?
Oh, yeah. Or
Yeah.
that portrait we were going to do.
Yes.
And the weather wasn't cooperating, and we were like, we think as professionals we should wait so you get the magical M.Studios experience that you have come to know and love because
Yeah.
she's a repeat client.
Yes.
And she was like, well, no, I want to do it now. And we were like, well,
We're like,
if the weather's bad and we already decided between ourselves that we're going to postpone this to another date. And she was like, well, I'm sorry, but today's the day. And we were like, actually, no, it's not, period, end. And it was like just this push and pull. But Melissa and I mean, you and me.
yes,
You're Melissa.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Marisa.
And you're Marisa.
And we are the bitches taking pictures. Do you see how our brains work though? Like we had decided like this is shit weather. We're not doing this shoot. And we ended up, it was just, we were so overwhelmed that we just had to put our foot down and we said, we'll see you Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have gone there.
No, I
I don't
couldn't
know
have either.
Yeah. I couldn't have done it. Like literally. I was like pruning bushes in my yard and sitting, and you were like, maybe we should just do it and screw the weather. And I was like, girl, I can't.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, I was just being nice. I can't either. I cannot.
Because, like, honestly, like, any little thing sends me into,
Right.
like, a little tizzy lately.
But also, we are the professionals, and we knew that we were going to have to be inside for some of these shots. And some
Very
of the
true.
shots that she wanted weren't in our mental
Wheelhouse.
toolbox. So we
Yeah.
had to, like, think outside of the box for these particular
Yeah.
images she wanted. And we know lighting, and we're part-time meteorologists.
Yeah.
So, like, if
We
we say
knew.
no, just go with it.
and
No.
thankfully, we
and
did
then
it.
look what happened.
We did it. It was beautiful. She was totally understood. And she understood. We
Right.
were overwhelmed. She was like, man, you guys must be crazy right now. And we were like, yes.
And we were like, do you have some wine in 3 hours? 'Cause
Yeah,
we'll
right?
tell you about it. But...
I know you're pregnant. But yeah, it was just like the weather was too much. That was a hurdle I couldn't even get over at the time.
No,
Like
me either.
it couldn't have happened.
But from a photography standpoint, you're thinking like, okay, we're dealing with little kids and we want to sit you down on the lawn and the grass
Yeah.
is going to be wet. Even if the sun does miraculously come out, like we're New Englanders. We
Yeah.
know that things can change in a minute and they don't
And it
always
does
change in your
sometimes.
favor.
Yeah.
So I guess the bigger lesson here for me, as well as our millions of listeners, is just be gentle and kind with all the people that are in your life or the people that you're hiring, because we may show one side of us on social media or you know, I guess social media, you see all the good stuff, but like
Yeah.
behind the veil of Instagram are like real people
Yes.
going through real life things.
And maybe we're freaking out.
And maybe we're fucking freaking out.
Yeah.
I know I am. Raise your hand if you're freaking out. Right
I
now.
am. I'm raising it.
Hey,
You
I'm
can't
raising
see
it
me.
too. You can't see me either, but I'm raising my hand. I'm raising 2 hands.
Woo!
I'm raising the roof.
I'm feeling a little better than I was that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I am feeling a little better, but it was a rough couple of weeks getting
Yeah.
like
Not only personally has it been rough, but like the weddings have been back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
And we
had so many weddings. We were doing timelines, phone calls, you know, and it was just so hard to sometimes just think like 12 hours and like put it all in my head and like write it out for someone. Like it was too much. I couldn't even deal with it.
It was too much. But the cool part of it is we crushed it.
Yeah, we did such good job at all of the weddings in June.
We
had
did
a
such
couple,
good job.
I mean, like next level.
Like I blew myself away.
Yes, right?
I blew myself.
Yeah. You
Away.
wish. You
Sorry.
wish. No.
I was just pausing, a dramatic pause.
No, but really, like
Yeah,
those
because we were
highlights
rusty. Like we
amazing.
we
Yes.
were a little rusty, you know? Like there was a good majority of like out of focus images in our
Oh, yeah.
sessions, and
Yeah.
like I was using like a shitty shutter speed.
Oh, me too.
And, like,
Me too.
but then once we
thankfully-
got back in the groove, because we are so amazing.
Yes, and there's 2 of us, so if one of us has like an off second,
Yeah. And
The
it
other
really
one
is
doesn't.
measured in seconds.
literally, yes, because we didn't like. Let's be clear, we didn't miss anything. We didn't
No.
mess up anything.
No.
But we had little moments where we were like,
But if we did, you would never know.
you would never know. I usually do the timelines, and it's been really hard to put together the time for all this stuff. I'm on a regular day in a regular year, it's hard for me to like compute time because my brain is, I don't know, it's just hard. My brain works funny. So I've just been like, every time somebody sends a message and they're, I have a first look, and what time is the hair going to be done, and la 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 la, and I just like, it kind of like makes me go crazy, and I'm like, and I can't like, it's
Well,
just
especially
like-
when you have, or we have 3 weddings at the same venue.
yes,
In a row.
yes,
And
to keep them all like
right,
you
and then
know?
the 3rd wedding of that trio wants to do their consult before the first wedding
Yes.
of the trio, and we And
how can I keep everything in my head?
it's hard because we don't even. So we have reached this place in our career and also during this new time, post-COVID time, where we aren't sitting down with a couple in our studio for an hour and kind of being interviewed and getting to know them.
Yeah.
We're just hired through email or a phone call. So we don't have a visual, and obviously we're visual people because we are photographers.
Obviously.
Ding. Well, yeah. So if you don't have a visual on their faces and you haven't done an engagement session and you're super forgetful like me, I have no, this isn't to be mean, but I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yes.
And then you have the added pressure to create this timeline with these people who are super overzealous because they've already postponed or maybe rescheduled a few times, or maybe they just showed up a few months ago. We don't know.
Exactly.
All we know is like the day of, you are the only person in the world getting married. You're the only people that we care about. And when we show up that day, that's how we are. But before that, the pre-production, you don't even like what goes on behind the scenes.
Yes.
Is
it's
a shit
so
show.
much. It's so much. And picture this. So I wake up way too early, right? In the morning. So picture me in the dark in my kitchen. It's 5 a.m.
Ooh, I like this. I'm picturing you in the dark in your kitchen at 5 a.m. Are you barefoot? Are you making me eggs? Okay.
No, I'm not. I don't eat until maybe 11.
Okay.
But, and I am, do I have socks on? Yeah, I think so. Probably, because I don't like to walk around with bare feet in my house.
Okay.
I don't know why. Anyway, and I'm looking at these emails. Maybe am I half asleep? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, because I've read the emails you send out at 5:30 in the morning.
Why do I sound horrible?
No, there's just some typos, but I'm like, girl, didn't have coffee yet.
Yeah, maybe.
It's okay. We're working on it.
Okay. And I'm also blind. So,
The blind photographer.
I know. Yeah, don't tell anyone.
That's okay. I'm so farsighted that it really works to my advantage. I mean, I look at the back of my camera just to make it look professional, but I can't see the back of my camera unless I have my glasses on. But
we're so good, we're blind.
Exactly.
And we still do this.
Yeah, check us out at M.Studios RI on Instagram.
Right. I'm going to the eye doctor in August.
My eye doctor.
Right, yes.
What? We even share an eye doctor.
Thank you.
Shout out to Dr. Bovin.
Oh, man. Yeah, so what am I doing? Oh, yeah, so it's dark. Everyone's sleeping except me. I'm writing emails.
I feel like there should be dramatic music behind this.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
And I'm having like halfway anxiety attacks because I can't deal with answering. My brain can't deal with anything. And meanwhile, lately there's been birds flying into my windows, and it always happens when it's 5 or 6 a.m. And yeah, so I had to put up all these crazy stickers. It was just driving me crazy. And if it wasn't the birds, there's this crazy baby raccoon who screams all the time. I kind of love it.
It sounds apocalyptic.
I know. Yeah, I'm living
oddly fitting for the time that we're going through.
Exactly. I'm doing my wedding emails, and there's animals committing suicide around my house. Yeah. And baby animals screaming. And it's like, how the fuck do you want me to tell you what time the first look is?
Yeah. It's like
there's a baby outside screaming.
I know. I don't know when your trolley needs to leave the hotel that your family is staying in so they arrive in time for family portraits. I don't know. We are not wedding planners. We are not wedding planners. We are.
True. I know.
I mean,
I know, but if there isn't a wedding planner, so much is contingent on our timeline. Especially if there's a first look and.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I know. I just wish my analogy of a wedding timeline is like a birth plan fell onto more open ears, but most of our couples don't already have children. So, but
they don't get it.
They don't understand that you plan your home birth, water birth, in a warm tub in your living room with like spiritual music playing
Yes.
and your partner like gently holding you while you just like squeeze out this human, but then you end up with an emergency C-section.
Yeah.
But the outcome is the same. Like no matter
Exactly.
what, like you end up with a baby, and
You
no
end up
matter
with a
what,
baby.
for a wedding, you end up married, which
Exactly.
I think is the goal of a wedding.
Yes.
Is like is a marriage like starting.
You would think.
You would think. You would think.
Sometimes. I don't know.
Sometimes it might just be about the party.
Hey, I mean, well, yeah.
I mean, I think the whole like idea of this little conversation is we're only human,
Yeah.
born to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But
We're on the right track, baby. But I was born this way.
oh,
Oh!
what a perfect
What a segue.
what a perfect segue into Pride Month. Oh my gosh, that was genius and not at all what we had planned.
No.
Although we don't want you to think that we ever planned this, but
No, we
like
don't
believe it
plan
or
things.
not, there are notes.
It's a birth plan.
It's a birth plan. The podcast is a birth plan.
We stick to
But
these
it is
things.
Pride Month, and
No, but it isn't.
oh, I was gonna fake it.
Well, doing it on our own timeline, I
Okay.
guess.
Because you know what?
We're celebrating.
Why do the gays only get 1 month?
Exactly.
It should be
all year.
It should be all year.
All
No,
year.
it's true.
But it is a special month.
It is a special month because it's full of rainbows and love
Right.
and inclusivity, and we couldn't be happier to be supportive of our gay community
Absolutely.
and our gay friends and our LGBTQ community that we love to be able to have the honor to photograph.
Yes.
And it really has been a goal of ours
Absolutely.
since we started to
Yeah.
celebrate diversity.
Absolutely. This business is very straight.
It's so hetero.
It's so
like,
hetero. It's like bride and groom.
yeah.
You know, even we've had to like check
I mean, think
ourselves
about
a
the
little
beginning
bit.
of M.Studios in 2011. At that time, there were only like a handful of states that even had legalized gay marriage. I mean,
Yes.
it was more on our radar because in 2004 is when Massachusetts became the first state to legalize gay marriage.
yes.
So it was a little bit more in our how do you
In
say
liberal New
how do you
England.
say like yeah, right, because
Yeah.
we're New Englanders.
Yeah.
So we were like, go Massachusetts.
Yes.
You know, like
And we're following suit.
yeah, and even if we weren't photographing weddings in Massachusetts, it still gave us access to couples, or it gave couples access to us to have commitment ceremonies.
Yeah, exactly.
And we presented ourselves in such a way that we were open to all kinds of different weddings. Like,
I am so proud that all these people have trusted us to
oh, me too.
photograph their weddings.
Oh my God, do you remember the inquiry we got where they were like, we're gay, do you photograph gay weddings?
Yes.
And we were like crying that
Yeah.
somebody even had to ask.
But of course they did.
Yeah, because we're not a bakery that's like, I'm not going to make your wedding cake because you're
Exactly.
gay. No,
Let's
we're
go
like,
to Supreme Court. Yeah, exactly.
we're like, oh, are you getting married and your people?
Yes.
Cool. We'll photograph you.
Exactly. You're in love. We're there.
Great. You want beautiful imagery? We're there.
Exactly. But there have been some bumps along the way because, you know, this is such a heterosexual focused industry, right? And so our first same-sex marriage was two beautiful women, Allie and Amy, and we sent them, I remember we sent a questionnaire out to everybody, and we sent them the questionnaire, and it was, you know, where's the bride getting ready? Where is the groom getting ready? And I felt like a little this
Yeah.
big. If you could see me, I'd be going little
Yeah, it's
this big.
yeah, it's like the thumb and the pointer finger.
little emoji.
There's like no space between
There's no
them.
space because
No.
I felt like the worst.
And then you texted me, and I was like, oh my
Right?
God, we
Didn't
are not
even
those
think of it.
people. How are we those people? Like, I've had gay friends since high school.
Yeah, me too. High school. And it just never even dawned on me.
No, it's just
Which is so sad.
It's just
but, hey,
systemic.
we're being honest.
It's
Yeah.
systemic. And
Exactly.
as people who benefit off the privilege of being straight and being white, it's our job to recognize when we fail
Yes.
other communities, and we are here to grow and to learn.
Exactly.
And we changed our questionnaire.
Yes, we have two now. We have if we have a same-sex male wedding or a same-sex female wedding.
Or a man-woman wedding.
Yep, we have that as well.
We just consider people partners because we believe that marriages should be partnerships. I mean, what
Yeah.
you do outside of
Do
of
whatever.
our thinking
Yes.
is your business, but we
Yeah.
come from a place of partnership. So when I do phone calls now, I use inclusive language. I say
Yeah.
you and your partner, because I don't know if Chris is a guy or a
Right.
girl, or Pat is a
This is Saturday
thinking of
Live.
SNL. It's Pat. Well, I'm just thinking like
No, you don't know, right?
inclusively.
Yeah.
And I even do that now. I change my language when it comes to, like, when I describe what it's like to work with Marisa and Melissa, I say, Melissa's waiting at the top of the aisle. And I used to say, and I'm back there with you and your father walking you down the aisle. Well,
Yeah.
I've done enough weddings to know that it's not always a father. It might be an uncle, a brother,
Exactly.
a mother and father. Maybe father is like rest in peace deceased.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So I have come to learn to use inclusive language.
Yeah.
So I say whomever is walking you down the aisle.
Exactly.
I did say whomever.
Whomever.
But I
Yeah.
think that's a huge part in growing as a business and being more
Absolutely.
loving to all the different kinds of people that are going to come our way.
Exactly. Because we want all of them.
Yeah,
We
of
want
course
to
we can.
represent, we are straight women,
Yeah.
but we want to put out there like all the different kinds of couples and like just everything. We want, our Instagram is, sorry white people, our Instagram is full of straight white people. We love the gays. We love everybody. We want, we
Right.
want more of everything.
Right. And we understand that people stick with their communities, and there are plenty of people
Yes.
who photograph all different demographics of people. We're just
Yeah.
hoping that we'll attract couples that are maybe more diverse and
I would
kind
love
of
it.
like share our talent with people who may
Right.
feel marginalized in some
To
kind of
share
a
the
way.
imagery and
Yeah.
like to put it out there to normalize all of this stuff because it should be.
I mean, when we started M.Studios, gay marriage wasn't even legal except for, like I mentioned earlier, in a handful of states.
Yeah.
It wasn't legal until 2015 under Obama, when it was stated by the Supreme Court, and it only won by one vote. But the statement that I Googled, because I went to Google University. Let me get my
What's
glasses.
Google?
Oh, it's an online college. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great. But it states the right to marry is a fundamental right inherent in the liberty of the person and under the due process and equal protection clauses of the 14th Amendment. Couples of the same sex may not be deprived of that right and that liberty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Absolutely. And every time we do a same-sex marriage, it's always brought up in the ceremony because
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing that they even have the chance to do this now.
I know. And be afforded
how
the same
crazy
rights that
they couldn't. Like, why?
it doesn't make sense to me.
Me neither.
I mean,
neither.
when we shot the former governor of Massachusetts' daughter's wedding.
Oh, you mean Deval Patrick?
Governor Deval Patrick.
Who?
When we shot his wedding, we found out that he, in fact, was governor when Massachusetts became the first state to legalize gay marriage.
Yes.
And it was because his daughter was like, Dad, I'm gay.
Yeah.
So you can't oppose gay marriage. So he was like, all right, let's make it legal. And
Yes.
he did. And
Yeah.
then we shot the wedding.
That was so amazing. And we were like, we thought we were so fancy. And,
we knew
yeah.
we made it.
We were like, oh my God.
We are famous.
Yeah, obviously she got our name from some famous
From some blog.
vendor.
Yep.
Like blah blah blah. And then I found out later.
You were like, hey,
Like,
how
I
did you?
made it.
How did you? We were like, blowing
She's
on our
so
fingernails and
excited.
like rubbing them on our shoulder. Like, how'd you find out about us?
And it turns out that the other bride's mom worked with my Auntie Linda at AT&T. Shout out to Auntie Linda. And she wrote on Facebook, does anyone know any wedding photographers? And my Auntie Linda's like, yeah, my niece.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep. And that, but
that is
also
how we got
that's
the
how
wedding.
low key they were. Like this dude. Like,
I know.
This family, like, I'm not gonna lie, but there were pictures of like personal photos of Obama in their house.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
but-
we thought that Barry might show up at the wedding, but this was a beautiful, low key,
Yes.
intimate wedding, and we were there to capture
Yeah,
the beauty
it was
of
beautiful.
it. And
They were
when,
wonderful.
like during the ceremony, Deval got up and he was like proudly like boasted that he was the first
Yeah.
state, that they were the first state to make it legal.
That
and
was a good line.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great wedding. I was very honored to be there.
Yeah.
At their house and all that, you know. It's hard to do the posing in these situations sometimes because, you know, when we were doing two men, you don't want to make one of them the girl.
Right.
Not every gay man identifies as like, you know, feminine or effeminate or, you know, like
No,
and
exactly.
we can't put
and
that
there isn't
on them.
always in a female couple, there isn't a more masculine
Exactly.
and feminine woman. Like you can't.
We've had ladies both wear dresses. We've had one wear a suit, one wear a dress. You know,
Yep.
I mean,
We've had, actually, we've never had in a 2-man couple anyone in a dress, but
no, we've never had two ladies in a suit.
and we've never had 2 ladies in a suit.
Yeah, we've had two dresses.
Yeah, there really are
But-
no absolutes in this world,
No,
and
there shouldn't be, right? I mean,
even as open-minded and progressive and forward-thinking as we are, you can't help but fall back onto those old ways. But
Yes.
it's really exciting to learn the new ways.
yes, because really, like, I mean, you know, the wedding dress is such a thing. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
like these days revolve around this big white thing where are you going to hang it? What are you going to, you know? And so sometimes when there's no dress, we're like, oh wait.
Even when it comes to getting ready time, how much time do we need
Yes.
getting ready? We say, we'll go to the guys for 10 minutes, we'll fake it till they make it, and
Yeah.
then we'll go to the bride for an hour.
Yes.
And then what do you do when you have 2 men? I'll tell you what you do. You spend an hour with those 2 men, and
Yeah.
you take pictures of their Louboutins, and you take pictures of their suit hanging.
Their Gucci
and
slippers
their
that
ties
they've
and
got.
their Gucci slides and like you do the same exact thing as you would do
Yes.
with
'Cause
a
they
woman and a
still,
man.
you know, spent time and got these details for themselves. But, you know, like I remember Josh and Ryan, they didn't want a lot of flowers. They weren't into flowers.
Right.
You know? So they got like books and, you know, chemistry stuff, right? Because
Yep.
of their occupations. And, you know, like, I mean, anything goes. Anything goes. Oh my God, do
Yeah.
you remember when we did, so Allie and Amy, our first same-sex wedding, when they got ready, the venue didn't know what to do with 2 brides.
They didn't know where to put them.
Remember? And they had one big getting ready room, and they put up a divider
That was
in the middle of the
embarrassing.
room.
We were like,
They were like, they don't know what to do with us.
yeah.
Right?
And they were chill with it because I bet that's been their experience in a lot
Yeah.
of different settings. But for us, we were like, this is like, you just put a partition between them?
But remember the pictures we got? They both stood on each side of the partition and held hands, but didn't see each other. Yeah. And then one, I think, almost knocked it over, and they were like cracking up.
But those were the best. Those were the best pictures.
A first touch.
A first touch. Yeah.
If you will.
Yeah. That's right. They just spoke to each other through the partition. It was like really beautiful. And then we did that wedding, and we were like, well, I don't ever want to shoot a straight wedding ever again.
I know. There were no groomsmen.
Oh.
Well, there was one, but they're not like...
He was a groomsmaid. Or a...
Oh, man. Even that word, I guess we should, they're trying to even change that. Like, groomsmen... maid of honor.
Oh yeah, because we have a wedding upcoming, and the it's not a maid of honor, it's her gay of honor.
Yes, that's what. It's her brother, right?
And it's her brother.
And she called him her gay of honor.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's so cute.
And
talk about how we got
Trey. I was going to mention Trey. Our officiant.
How we talk about Trey and Ian all the time.
I know. They should get used to being famous on our podcast and on our Instagram, because we did manifest their wedding.
Yes.
Like we walked into this wedding for another couple, and sitting down in a robe with all the other women is this beautiful man, and the back of his robe says, instead of officiant, it said officiant. They forgot the T. And I just walked in and cracked up. I was like, "Oh, you're the officiant," and we instantly bonded with him, like instantly. And then he married the couple.
Yep.
And
it was his cousin. The bride was his cousin.
Right. And he maybe performed the best ceremony that we've in M.Studios history.
And I think when I was at the end of the aisle, before the processional, I heard Ian talking about Trey and about how he was able to who buys a suit right off the hanger, blah. And I was like, oh, he is talking about Trey. Mm-hmm. And I put it all together, and I was like, oh, are they getting married?
Right. And then you whispered to me, you were like, they are engaged and we need to shoot that wedding. Yes. So I kind of had my eye on them, because up to this point we had only done 2 women gay weddings. We hadn't had that iconic gay man wedding, and I don't mean this in any fetishized way. I just mean it we want to bulk up our portfolio with lots of inclusivity, as we mentioned before. So I kind of had my eye on them, because I was like, do they have a wedding photographer? Do they not have a wedding photographer? Yep. And then I see them on the dance floor, and they kissed, and I got this picture of them kissing on the dance floor. I run over, I show Melissa, but because we don't show each other the back of the cameras. We're not that, because we learned on film, we're not really back of the camera showers. Yeah, I know. But I caught this image of them, and I said, we need to shoot their wedding. Yeah. So night goes on. We're there for our couple, obviously, who's getting married, and it was a lot.
Oh, they were so nice.
That was a kick-ass wedding.
Yes.
Holy crap. I'll never forget how great that wedding was.
John. He still follows us, and he's still so nice on Instagram.
I know, he's amazing. He's so Boston. I love them. I love that. I love that couple. And 2 days later, was it 2 days later? We get an email.
Yeah. He's like, we were talking to another photographer, but we loved
working with you. He hadn't even seen the sneak peeks yet. He was like, it was Trey, if you're following. And he said, we loved working with you so much that we're gonna essentially blow off our other potential photographer, and we want to hire you for our wedding. And we shot it.
We did it. Yeah, we shot it. Yeah, it was featured on The Knot.
Yeah, we went viral. We legit went viral. Last time I looked at the post, which was a couple of days ago, we had 669 likes on it. And we were trending on same-sex marriage for a while. Yeah. With that image of them.
Look at us.
On our Instagram, which you can check. I believe it was... Wasn't it the first day of Pride that they got married, too?
Yes, June 1st.
Yep. A couple years ago now. Yeah. But
we did a lot of gay weddings that month. We did Chloe and Jess that month too.
yeah, sight unseen. We'd never met
Right?
them. They just came out of nowhere. They hired us. We did a beautiful, amazing wedding at Mount
Oh,
Hope
it was
Farm.
very little. Like people from all over
the world.
They were so excited to drive on a school bus.
Yeah,
'Cause they'd never seen
a yellow
bus.
United States school bus, and then they went to Bristol, and like we always joke that when you hire M.Studios, you can like upgrade to the nice weather package.
Yes.
Because I don't know, we're blessed. We usually,
think so.
I would say like 98% of the time we have beautiful weather.
Yeah, knock.
And
Knock
you know,
on
I
it.
I have a theory that if it's really bad weather on your wedding day, you might have you might be bad people or have skeletons in your closet, but that's just I know
We just did Marissa and Kelson.
I know, but they don't even remember it rained because we brought the sunshine.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a theory.
This is only a theory.
This is
It is not
Maurice's
proven.
theory.
You can do you can go through the scientific method and prove me wrong. But it is a funny joke that I like to say to like the father or the mother of the couple.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, "Oh, you ordered the good weather package," and they're like, "Oh, that Marissa, she's so funny." Like, it's Marisa, but
Yeah,
yes,
right.
I am.
That Michelle.
Marissa and Michelle. The M&Ms. The M&Ms are so funny.
What? I can't. Keep it straight. It's ridiculous. What's wrong with people?
I mean, like,
It's
there
pretty
we were 2 weeks ago in the West Village, and it's decorated with rainbow everything. And we were there for an engagement session. It was not a gay couple, but it was so wonderful to be surrounded by all of that love.
Absolutely.
And we just felt like, yeah, we're doing this right.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we are.
We're, you know,
doing it to the best of our ability.
exactly.
And there's always room to grow.
Improving.
Yeah.
Always, you know, just learning. Because we're not, you know, we are not gay.
And we are not perfect.
And we are not perfect.
I'll be the first to tell you that I am, no.
Exactly. So we don't know all, you know. We don't know everything, but we're trying.
Right.
We're allies.
We are
I
allies.
hope so. I think we're good allies. I think so.
No, I definitely would say, like, we're on the right side of history.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freedom.
Freedom. I won't let you go. Or
please don't give me up.
Okay, wait. Should we do
All right, what do we sing now?
No matter what on a day, no matter blah 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 da na 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 right track, baby. Okay, please delete
that
this.
was the worst.
All right, how about this? Rain on me.
Do you believe
Live in life after love. I can feel something inside me say I really don't think it's strong enough. No. Wait, what other gay anthems can we sing?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
Man.
I will be your father figure.
Is that a gay anthem?
I mean,
That was before he was gay. I mean, he was
he's
always,
always
gay. But we didn't know.
we didn't know.
But we knew.
We didn't know George Michael was gay, and we didn't know Boy George was gay. Hello.
I know.
Oh, we didn't know Freddie Mercury was
Everybody
okay.
is in
We
denial.
cannot probably post any of this.
No. Well, I mean,
What
maybe
song?
we should stop singing because everybody's going to just shut this shit off very
they?
soon.
All right. So, okay.
I mean, we are awesome
do we
singers.
Do we want to? I feel like we are done.
I think so. Yeah, right? I think we did it.
Yeah.
Did we I hope we
I read
did
all
the
my notes.
LGBTQ. I said it wrong.
LGBABC.
Do you know what? Honestly,
LGBT.
because I'm so stupid, I like wrote it down here so I would.
It's LGBTQ.
I say it wrong all the
That's
time.
okay. I think I said it right.
I think you did. You know, but I say people's names wrong. I say a lot of things wrong.
Yes,
it's just me.
I know.
It's just me. So please don't think I'm not
LGBTQXYZ.
LGBTQ. I said it. So So that's our podcast for today. Celebrating Pride Month. A little late, but we're still here doing it. And we just want to say, you know, we come from a place of love and we are committed to showing diversity in our couples. And hopefully we're doing a good job.
Yeah, and if we missed something or if you want to call us out on something,
please
do
because that's how we'll learn.
Right.
And,
right.
you know,
and not that we feel like it's your job to teach us, because we are trying to do the work behind the scenes to make everybody feel welcome and comfortable when they join our little photography world.
Yes.
But just know that, like, we're here. And there are so many other vendors who we work with who pass no judgment and who would love nothing more than to work with diverse couples. And
there's some that don't, and we'll tell you not to hire them.
And we'll tell you not to hire them because they suck anyway. Yeah, they probably...
Booyah!
Yeah,
So tune in next time when we talk about...
Bridezillas.
Yes, but not what you think.
It is not what you think.
Yeah.
Because is it ever what you think when it's with us?
Nope. So maybe we'll do like, we'll close it out with a little U2 song Marisa loves.
Yes. Ready? In the name of love. One more in the name of love.
I cannot hit the bottom.
In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, we love you.
I'm a boss.
Taking pictures, bitches taking pictures. Take my picture.